running.
There is blood, gore, hence violent news. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hey everybody!
What's up?
Welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods. Today we're running a 2,000 point game, which means there will be a pre-game show to cover our armies and the game mode that we are playing. Check out the link in below if you want to see any of that. Otherwise, stick around. We're going to jump straight into the action with turn 1.
Woo!
Okay, and here we are deployed for our secure and control. If you want full details of armies, game mode, and all that, check out the link below. As it stands, we are going into Grey Knight's turn 1. For turn 1 movement, Grandmaster Valdis comes out of the Land Raider, takes up position here along with the Purgation Squad. The Land Raider crashes through the building, getting ready to get some shots upfield. The Rhino scoots its mass distance, getting basically out of line of sight for everyone, unless they move. But it's not going to really shoot this turn anyway, so...
Fair enough.
Alright, with that being done, it is time for me to move on to the Psychic phase. Not too much going on. I'm going to start off by having Grandmaster Voldis cast Sanctuary on the Land Raider.
Alright.
Okay, at the moment I have missed by 1 because I've got +1 because of Brotherhood of Psychers. It is a Warp Chart 6. I do have 9 command points, so I am going to go ahead and I am going to reroll this. There you go. So now the Land Raider has a 5-up invul.
Nice.
Next, I am going to cast Gate of Infinity on the Land Raider.
Alright.
And I got that with a total of an 8. So basically all that means is this is now going to reappear over here.
Oh my.
Probably further forward because I just have to be outside of 9 inches.
And we'll adjust.
Alright, and ending up like so. And at this moment, I have no other Psychers really on the board and within range, so that is going to be the end of Psychic. I'm going to be going on to the shooting phase, where there's not going to be terrible much happening. I doubt you're going to shoot at it anyway, but the Rhino's going to pop smoke.
Okay.
Because it really doesn't have anything to shoot at this point that I want it to shoot with. And the Land Raider is going to fire all of its las cannons and hunter killer missile into the monolith, its heavy bolter and storm bolter into the ghost arc.
That's fair enough. And for anyone wondering how it can see, there's a window right there.
Right there, yep. I'll get cover.
Yep. Just snipping through that window.
Alright, so starting off the fire, I'm going to start off with the 2 twin-linked las cannons for a total of 4 shots going into the monolith. They're going to be hitting on 3s, thank you, Power the Machine Spirit. And I'm going to go ahead and reroll one of those.
Like with a command point, or?
Yeah, with a command point. So that is 3 hits. Strength 9 on these. I'm pretty sure you're tough 8 on a monolith.
Hold on. That's actually one of the things I did not look. I am tough 8.
Okay. So I'm looking for 3s to wound. All 3 wounded.
Ooh.
EP -3, so you have a 6-up save.
I do. 3 6-ups. None.
Alright.
And yeah, I'm just gonna let those pass for now.
D6 number of wounds each.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have.
For a total of 10.
Ow. Halved me.
Alright. Next, the Hunter Killer Missile. 1 shot hitting on a 3. Successfully hits. It's only strength 8, so wounding on a 4. Did not wound. So that's all the damage I'm doing to the monolith this turn.
Ugh.
It'll be back above half, because I only did half. You'll regain 1 wound.
I will, but now for the Ghost Arcs.
Going to the Ghost Arc, the Twin Heavy Bolter for 6 shots, hitting on 3s.
1 no missed, go away.
5 hits. And then it's only strength 5, so I am wounding on 5s. 1. Because you're tough 6 at least, so
yep.
AP -1.
Okay, so 5 up.
Yep.
That is a 1.
So 1 damage.
Bleh.
And then the Storm Bolter, which is in rapid fire. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. All hits. Wounding on 5s. For 2 wounds. No AP on that, so you're 4-ups.
Okay, 2 4-ups. No.
Yay! Damage to the Ghost Arc actually means something. So it's taken 3 total.
Yep.
And yeah, that's going to be it for shooting.
Alrighty then. And
I've got
you can't charge after infinity. Not that I don't think you could fit anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't fit, but I technically could because it doesn't stop me from charging.
That's actually really good then.
Yeah, and I really wouldn't want to charge at the moment with the Land Raider. But yeah, let's go with that for this turn.
Alrighty then, so on to Necron's turn 1 then. Alright, so Necron turn 1 had a lot of movement this turn. I'll start with the less active area. So my Immortals just kind of stayed put in this crater, holding the objective and waiting for any possible drops in the subsequent rounds. So next I had this guy disgorge the 19 warriors, just kind of move up this way just to keep line of sight through that one window to throw some shots in. The 19 warriors disembarked, moved up, and just kind of huddled towards that window just so they can all shoot through. All but 1 are actually in rapid fire. Next, onto the Ghost Arc. It shuffled up a bit, but not before disgorging the Cryptek and the Overlord, who also just kind of shuffled over a bit to get their shots in through that one lowly window. And the Catan Shard of the Deceiver just moved over to provide some support with his powers of the Catan, which after the movement phase I can start using. So I'm going to be using Antimatter Meteor on the big tank thing, the Land Raider.
Land Raider.
All right. So Antimatter Meteor is roll a d6 on a 2-up. I get to do d3 mortal wounds. On a 6-up, I get to do d6 mortal wounds on the target. So going for that 6. That's a 2. So I at least get to do d3.
Fair enough.
Hey, 3 mortal wounds with that 5.
Okay. I am going to spend 1 command point to use True Silver Armor. Use this stratagem when a Grey Knight vehicle suffers a mortal wound. Roll a d6 for that mortal wound and every other mortal wound inflicted for the rest of the phase. On a 5-up, I ignore it.
Cool. That's actually really cool.
So 3 5-ups. I ignore 2 of them.
Okay, so I do 1 mortal wound.
Fair enough.
That's a pretty good... is that worth 1 point or 2?
1 point.
Wow.
That is really good when you're fighting other Psykers and they target your vehicles.
That's real good. Alright, so that's the end of the movement phase. On to shooting. I'm going to need some dice. Alright, so starting off shooting with the Necron warriors, but before I get into any actual shots, I'm going to be using 2 different command point stratagems. So one is going to be Talent for Annihilation, which is a Mephrit special one, which basically, it's the equivalent of having Tesla on all my guns.
In a weird way.
In a weird way. And the other one is going to be Solar Pulse, which is just a standard stratagem for Necrons, which is I ignore the benefits of cover when shooting.
Mm-hmm. And since my Land Raider is more than, like, 50% obscured from all his warriors.
Yep, I'm just going to ignore cover.
And that's what, total of 2 command points?
2 command points.
We're both at 6.
Huzzah. So, and then one of these guys I have to roll separately, which is this guy right here, which I'm just going to start with him. Because he only gets 1 shot, and it's only at AP minus 1.
Because he isn't within half range for Mephrit's bonus.
Yes. So, just him starting off, hitting on 3s.
Missed.
No, he missed. And now for 36 shots, I'm going to just go with first a fistful of 20 dice going in. All hitting on 3s, 6s, get extra attacks.
Yeah. More chances.
More chances to attack. 7.
7 6s.
So 7 extra attacks, hitting on 3s, so I'm just going to get rid of the ones that miss.
Looks like only 4 misses.
Only 4 misses.
And 7 extra attacks. So.
And I need 16 more dice.
For your rest of your 36.
For the rest of my 36.
So you already have 4 in your hand. So
Yep.
put that down. Reroll the stuff on the middle.
Fair enough.
And you have 7 extra shots.
7 extra.
That cannot generate more attacks. But we'll do them next after this.
Yep. And another 16. One more 6. So that's a total of 8 6s. However, a lot more missed
Wow,
this
that is
time.
actually...
Wow, holy crap.
Looks like only 6 hits out of that 16.
Alright, so
6 plus 16, so 22 so far, and 8 extra shots.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the extra shots now.
For
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those 6s don't generate more attacks. It'd be cool if they did.
27 hits.
27. So,
which is pretty fair out of 36.
yeah, that works. Dice. Alright, so starting with now to wound, and I believe I'm wounding on 6s?
Yep, because you're only strength 4 against my tough of 8.
Sad face. So 20 to start with, and then I'll roll the other 7 after. So 6s! That's 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And I'll roll these as the extra 7.
3 more, total of 5.
5 possible wounds. Go ahead.
Alright, and there are 2 ups. The Land Raider's 2 up is now a 4 up because of AP minus 2. And I make 4 out of the 5.
Yay, I do 1 damage. Next, I'm going to be having the Ghost Arc fire in. It's also in half range. So it's going to be, I believe, 20 shots going in. Alright, so, oops on my part, as I actually forgot to field the Treyarch Stalker. Because I just didn't. I'm still going with the idea of I'm sick, so be nice, but don't. Either way, so Tom was nice enough to let me just kind of like put it up back here, where I would have put it either way if I'd remembered I had it. So I'm thinking that this is going to be the next thing firing. Let me just grab some dice for it. Alright, so with the twin heavy Gauss cannon, he's going to be firing in at this guy over here. Yeah, just standard. I'm not going to be using any command points or anything like that. So 2 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hit. And wounding on 3s as well with strength 9 weapon. Hey, 1 possible wound. At AP, I think. What did we say?
Minus 4.
Yeah, minus 4.
So I have currently a 5 up invul thanks to Sanctuary on it. 5 up invul. No.
Did I say D3 or D6?
It's a D6. It's a last cannon.
Yeah. So D6 possible wounds.
For 2.
2. Alright, now I can reroll 1s to hit for the rest of the things. So, moving on to firing my Ghost Arc.
It's 20 shots.
It's 20 shots. So, they're all going to be hitting on 3s. So that's what? 6 rerolls. Getting 3 more. Not bad.
Total of 17 hits, because you didn't roll a single 2 in the first volley.
Nope. For wounds now. Wounding on a 6 still. Which is, what, 4?
4. Yep.
Okay, you might as well just roll around them.
Okay, and because you didn't take away my cover this time, these will be 3 ups. I will take 2 more damage.
Alright, so I'll be starting off with him with the 12 shots from his Gauss Flux Arcs, all at that same target. I'm going to be hitting on 3s with all of these. And still re-rolling 1s, or is that just with infantry? Tom, would you mind checking?
I'll double check.
But either way, the rest of these hit normally.
You're not rolling a lot of 2s at the moment.
And wounding on 5s with these. Where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wound, but I might still be able to reroll those 2.
Yeah, you can reroll them. You can reroll hits for only friendly Necrons that shoot at the same time.
Sweet. So I'll be rerolling these hits, which
Both hit.
both hit, and then possible wounds. No.
So 5.
5.
AP -2. My 1-up becomes a 3-up. 1 damage.
Yeah, fair enough. And then with the particle whip, which I imagine would look fantastic. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s again. Rerolling 1s.
Not a single 2.
Rerolling 1s. Ah, it's a 1. And wounding on 4s this time. With 3.
Okay. And still only AP -2, so 3-up saves. I am going to command point one of those. Didn't matter. So 2d3 damage.
Yep. 2d3. 2!
So a total of 3 damage for that guy.
I'm actually going to spend 1 command point on one of those ones.
Okay.
There we go. So a total of 4 damage. 1 plus 3.
Plus another 1 from the other guns. So 5.
Oh, I'm...
Total damage from...
Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry. I meant total damage from that one grouping of attack.
Okay.
From the particle whip.
Yeah. So 5 damage from the monolith.
Yep. Next, I have the Cryptek and my Overlord. I'm pretty sure they're not within range to fire.
And most of them wouldn't be able to see anyway.
Yeah, because the monolith's in the way. Next is going to be the Cryptek with his 3 shots going into the Land Raider. 3 shots hitting on 3s. 1. And wounding on 5s. That is a 6. He got it.
AP -2 if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So 1-up becomes a 3-up. Fine.
Alright. Then next is going to be, and I think the last is going to be my Overlord, who's got 3 shots with his Voltaic Staff, hitting on 2s. All hit. And then for wounding, I'll be standard wounds on 5s, but if I get any 6s, that'll also proc an additional mortal wound.
No.
No, but I got 1 possible wound.
Yes, and you have AP -3 on that, so a 4-up save. No, so 1 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Your guy is now at, what, 13?
13. He's got 3 wounds remaining.
Alright. And I believe that's it. Even if these guys could shoot, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they can't get any kind of line of sight because the monolith's in the way. So that should be it for shooting. Not entirely sure if I want to charge you because I feel as though you're going to explode if I do any real damage to you.
You got 3 wounds left.
So, yeah, I'll hold off there. I'll leave it there. That is the end of my turn 1.
Okay, for turn 2 movement for the Grey Knights, my 4 characters that were still in the Land Raider disgorged and moved their 5 inches forward, getting ready to lay down the hurt on the Necrons. My Rhino advanced, moving a total of 15 inches, getting up the board. Land Raider just shifted over slightly, and it's only got a 3-inch move now. My squad of Terminators dropped in, being just 9 inches away from the Warriors. Over in the back line, I dropped in my Nemesis Dread Knight into the back, getting ready to try to take out those Immortals and possibly silence the Stalker before it can really do any more damage. And over here, the Purgation Squad and Voldus stayed put.
Just kind of holding your objective.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, so that's it for movement. Going on to the psychic phase. I'm going to start actually over here with Voldus.
Oh, alright.
Using Gate of Affinity on the Purgation Squad. And a total of a 6 plus 1, 7 is enough. So these guys will teleport away.
Only appear right here.
Yep, and ending up like so. More units in Mike's backline to cause havoc. Alright, next thing up to cast is going to be, I'm going to have this unit cast Hammerhand on itself.
Alright.
That is not a regular D6.
Where'd it go?
It's right
oh,
there.
it's right there.
So that is a total of a 7. That is enough to get Hammerhand off. So they add 1 to wound rolls in fight phase.
Alright.
Alright. Next up, I'll do the guy with the banner next. He's going to use the Refining Flame Psychic Smite and smite the warrior squad. So, need a 5 to cast. I got a total of an 11, which really doesn't matter because this guy always does a d6 when smiting. So d6 mortal wounds.
There it goes.
D6 mortal wounds.
3.
Cocked die?
Yeah, that's cocked.
For
3.
For 3 mortal wounds.
So that's 3 dead warriors. Take you 2 and you. Dead for now. Depending on if you wipe the squad here.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and have Stern. Now this guy, go ahead and smite that unit as well. For once again an 11. I wish that would matter, but his special one is special against demons. You're not demons, so you just take 1 mortal wound.
Alright, so another dead Necron. Who else?
The chaplain is going to go ahead and use Purge Soul on the Necron warriors.
Alright, I'm not sure that works for them, but...
A 5 I think fails it. Anyway, let me double check.
They're just warriors anyways, they don't really have souls.
5 is enough to cast Purge Soul.
Oh, darn.
So we both roll a d6, add our leaderships, and whoever gets higher, if you get higher, nothing happens to you. If I get higher, you lose mortal wounds.
Alright, well, leadership 10.
Leadership 10. Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled off the table.
No,
so.
it doesn't matter. I rolled a 1. Doesn't matter what you roll.
There we go. Here, pass me that back.
So Purge Soul does not do anything. And then I'm going to have the Apothecary cast Sanctuary on my...
Which is the guy in that window right there.
Yep. Cast Sanctuary on my Chaplain.
Which is the guy in black, just making sure.
Yep, guy in black.
Got it.
Alright, so it went off. So my Chaplain now has a 3-up invul.
Nice.
So that's them. They did their stuff. Going over to this unit, they're going to go ahead and put Astral Aim on themselves so you don't get cover.
Oh no.
And a 10 is enough to get it.
Alright. And then big guy? Does he have a...
He has Sanctuary, already used Sanctuary, so he's just going to go ahead and smite.
Alright.
And it needs enough. And once again, you're not a demon, so you only take 1.
Alright. What was he smiting?
Would be the mortals are the closest.
Got it. Bleh.
So they did their stuff, they did their stuff. Okay, that is going to be it for my psychic phase.
Alright.
So it is time to start shooting.
Which I imagine you need some dice.
Yeah. Okay, gonna start off shooting with the Land Raider. It's severely damaged, but see if it can still do some damage. Firing all of its las cannons into the monolith, and its heavy bolter and storm bolter into the warriors.
Oh, and the warriors.
Yep, trying to clear them out of my way.
Got it.
So, las cannons. I'm now hitting on 5s. None. Fair enough. I would like at least one of them to hit. Heavy bolter, hitting on 5s. For 3. wounding on 3s against the Warriors. For 2 wounds with an AP -1. So, 5-up saves.
Yep. 2 5-ups. No, 2 more dead Warriors.
Alright.
Grab them. Here we go.
Storm Bolters now firing. Hitting on 5. Okay. 3 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Okay. 1 4-up. No! Another dead Warrior.
Next up, I'm going to have the Pregation Squad go. That has Astral Aim. I am going to spend 2 points on the, I think it's Psi Ammunition or Psi Catalyst stratagem. It's the one that allows all Psi Cannons, Psi Silencers, and some other version of Psi Weapon to have an AP of -1 increased on it.
Alright.
And they're all going to fire down into the Stalker.
Ah, alright.
So 16 shots, hitting on 4s because they technically moved. 5 misses, so 11 hits. And wounding on 3s because strength 7 on these guns. For 3 more misses, so a total of 8 wounds, or 8 possible wounds. EP -2, I do believe, because of the upgrade.
Alright. And on the Treyarch Stalker, that's going to be 8 5-ups.
You make almost all, right?
I did not make 3 of them.
Okay, well, 3 damage. Next, I'm going to have the Dread Knight fire. He's going to fire his Gatling Silencer down into the Immortals, and his Heavy Inferno into the Stalker.
Alright.
So I'll take care of the Heavy Inferno right now. That's D6 number of auto hits for 6.
Nice.
Alright, struck 6 on the Heavy Inferno, so looking for 4s to wound. For 3, with an AP of -1. So you have a 4-up.
So that'll be 3 4-ups. I make 2.
2 damage.
Oh
Awesome.
no.
Save. Quantum Shield.
Yep. Quantum shielding. I save it.
Yeah. It's at the point where Mike's dice decide to make every save possible.
Don't jinx me.
The Heavy Silencer firing down into the Warriors. 12 shots, hitting on 4s because he can count it as moving. For 6 misses, I think. Yep. I'll take that. It's nice and statistical. And then only wounding on 4s. For 2. Okay, wish there was one more in there. 2 wounds, no AP. The Heavy Silencer is a weird gun.
Huh. Alright, 2 3-ups then. Made him. With a 5 and a 4.
Okay. So they're done.
You said you were attacking the Immortals.
Yes. It would have been 2.
It would have been, yeah.
So, it's a weird gun. I still don't know what the Heavy Silencer's meant to fight. It's 12 shots, heavy, 24-inch range, strength 4, so it's targeting infantry, AP 0, so something with low saves, but does D3 damage a pop. Like, I don't know what that targets.
What has a low toughness but high wounds?
Yeah, like...
I mean, besides maybe, I guess, Necron vehicles, but...
It'd still be wounding a Necron vehicle on a 5,
yeah.
It's only strength 4. I don't know what the Heavy Silencer's meant to fight. It's weird. Alright. That aside, not doing anywhere near as much as I hoped. Next up is going to be these guys firing into the Warriors.
Alright.
So I've got a total of 8 shots from their Storm Bolters coming out. Hitting on 3s. I think I managed to hit with all of them this time. Yes.
Looks like it.
And then wounding on 4s. For 1.
AP?
None.
Alright, 1 4-up. Another warrior bites the dust. I'll take from back here this time.
Alright. And then their side cannon. Hitting on 4s because they counted as movement. For 1 hit. And wounding on a 3. Wounded. AP -1.
5 up. That's a 3.
So, down goes a warrior.
Eh.
Okay,
I think... Does he have shots?
he advanced. I've got all of the characters still to go.
Okay.
So, let us start off with Stern there. Stern firing into the warriors there. 4 shots hitting on 2s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
AP?
Nope, just a storm bolter.
Alright, 4 up. Nope. I don't think I've... Have I made a save yet for the warriors?
You've made a couple.
Alright.
It's mainly elsewhere you've made all your saves.
True.
Alright, Chaplain now. Firing his shots. 4 shots hitting on 2s, going into the warriors again. For 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. I'm sorry, 4s. I don't know why I said 3s. This is a storm bolter, so 2. No AP.
2 4-ups. 2 more dead warriors. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9,
7,
so
8 minus these 2.
You have 9 there. So
I have 9 there?
yes, you have 5 in the front, 3 in the next grouping, 1 in the back.
Ah.
So minus 2, you're down to 7.
Ugh.
It's all from this shooting phase.
It really is.
All right.
I think you psychicked a few of them.
Yeah. Well, this turn then.
Alright.
Apothecary next, firing his 4 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. None. Alright, Paladin Ancient, firing his 4 shots, hitting on 2s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. None. Okay. And that will be it for shooting.
Would you like to declare any charges?
I will absolutely like to declare charges. I am going to start with the Terminator Squad in the back, declaring a charge against the Warriors.
Alright. In that case, some quick measuring. Alright, because there's 7 and they're all just within the 12 inches of this closest guy here. I've got 14 shots hitting on 6s. That's 4.
Mm-hmm.
4. We're not at the stage yet, but they're all going to be at AP minus 2.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. 1.
1 4-up save. Nope. So one of the guys has 1 less wound. I'll probably throw it on like that guy.
Alright. And your charge, which is a long ballish.
Yep. And I get to reroll because of the nearby Chaplain. A 10-inch charge is more than enough because they have to be just outside of 9.
As soon as I saw that 3, I was like, yes, they didn't make it. Oh, I get to reroll? Damn it.
Yep, because Chaplain's Warlord trait into the fray, or first into the fray.
Nice.
Alright, so, actually, before I do want to put them back here because they can't charge that dude. Yes, so next thing to charge, I'm going to have Stern declare a charge against the Cryptek, the Overlord, and since he can't shoot, the Catan.
Okay.
So, charging in. I think a 6 is in more than enough, so I don't have to re-roll it.
Because you already measured.
Yeah, it was like a 5-inch charge to get to the Overlord. So an extra inch would put me right between the two.
Yeah.
So, to there, wrapping around.
Yep.
Next charges to declare, I'll send both the banner and...
No, hold on. They do still have guns,
yes,
so...
you have to roll the Overwatches, yes. Do your Overwatch shots.
3 shots from the Cryptek, hitting on 6s.
1 hit.
1 hit. Wounding on... Does he have a different strength?
I think he's tough 5. I can double check. Nope, still tough 4.
Alright.
And I wish some of my characters had higher toughness. Wounding on a 3.
Alright. Wounding on a 3. 8 wounds.
4 up invul. Fine.
Alright. And then the 3 from the Voltaic Staff, hitting on 6s.
Both?
2.
Please.
And then
Wounding on 3s again.
Wounding on 3s, but 6s are so 1 possible wound.
And either a 4-up save or... Oh, I'm sorry, 4-up invul anyway. So he takes the, what, 1 damage, 2 damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. So he's still alive. He's got 6 wounds? Yeah, he's got 6 wounds.
Alright.
Next up, I'm going to send both the Apothecary and the Banner into the Warriors. They can't fail the charge.
Yeah.
So...
And they're already charged, so they don't have an Overwatch.
Yeah, so they're just going to slide forward. I am going to declare both the Warriors and the Overlord as potential charge targets for my... and because I'm going to end up with an inch of it, the Monolith for my Chaplain. So your Monolith can fire.
Wait, sorry, what?
I'm declaring the Warriors. If I roll low, I'll go into them. And the Overlord and the Monolith to just squeeze the Chaplain in against the Overlord if I roll high enough.
You can do that?
Yeah. Technically, within range of your charge, you could declare literally everyone. However, everyone gets an Overwatch against you then.
Oh!
You just charge into whichever ones you can reach then.
That makes actually a lot more sense. I should really do that with, like, orcs next time I use them. Alright, so Overlord can't, so the only Overwatches you get are from the Monolith.
Yes.
Which I need some dice. Alright, so 12 shots from this guy for Overwatch for the Gauss Flare Arcs, hitting on 6s. That is 2. And they're going to be wounding on 3s. No wounds. 6 shots from the Particle Whip, hitting on 6s. 1. And then wounding on 2s. That's a wound.
3-up invul. Got it.
Ah. Alright. And then your charge in for him?
Does the Gate of Infinity happen now or before?
It's after you make your charge.
Okay, and then do I have to be within a certain radius of it?
Within the standard, like, 1 inch of this model.
Okay. That'll work, because I can put him away from it then.
Yeah.
7 is going to be more than enough to get him where I want him to go. He will literally go right where that wound dice is. Get back here, you. You should be on a 2, because you deal only 2 damage to Stern. So outside of that 1 inch of the thing, so no Gate of Infinity for you.
Alright, but you can still attack him?
Yeah.
Or, like, it's supposed to be the attack range for melee?
Yeah, I'll pile in.
Okay, there we go.
Moving on to fighting, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm not really worried about the Warriors, so I will have Stern.
Did you intend to make any other...
Oh, yes, 1 more charge, yes. Yes. This guy is going to declare a charge against that.
Okay. Then I'm going to fire my 2 shots. Hitting on 6s. No. That's a 2 and a 3.
Okay, and charging. An 8.
Not enough, because you're 9 inches.
Nine inches away.
More than 9 inches away. Would you like to re-roll any of those?
Only got 3 points left. I wouldn't do it. I need a 6.
Alright. So then back over to here.
Back over to here. So, not particularly worried about the Warriors doing any damage for you spending 2 command points to have them go. So I'm going to start with Stern, putting all of his attacks into the Overlord.
Alright.
So Stern has... Yeah, he's still within 6 inches of the banner. So he's got 5 attacks. And he is going to be hitting on 2s. 5 attacks hitting on 2s. All hit. He's got no strength bonuses, so he is going to be actually wounding on 5s because his specialty sword does not give him any bonus to strength, and you're tough 5 on him, so 5s to wound. And I can reroll to wound because of the nearby chaplain. So 4 wounds. AP minus 3.
Ooh.
So you're going to be relying on your phase shifter 4-ups.
Yeah, I think so. You said 4 or 3?
4.
So 4 4-ups then?
Make 1.
I think 1.
And each one of these attacks does D3 damage.
Ugh.
For a total of 7 damage.
Pretty sure that's a dead
Overlord.
Dead Overlord.
Do you want to pop the character stratagem thing to have him possibly come back on a 4-up?
I'll look at that and then probably. Alright, so yeah, I'm absolutely going to be doing that command point thing now. So I will be resurrecting him. Fuck.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking everyone over. So I will be resurrecting the my Overlord at the end of the turn, but that doesn't like proc or do anything until the end of this phase.
Yep.
So that was your first attacks.
Yep.
I think he was closer. There we go. That makes more sense. Did you actually manage to get the shard in on any of that?
No, but you could have done heroic intervention because he was literally just behind the dude, so you could have moved him like touching the Cryptek, and he would have been in combat.
I would have done that, but I didn't.
All right,
because I didn't think of it.
All right, well.
So, you finished all of his attacks, right?
Yeah, he has 5 attacks. He used all 5 to take out the Overlord.
All right. In that case, I'm probably going to do the 2-point thing just to get some. No one else is going to attack the Cryptek, right?
No one else is going to attack the Cryptek.
He's going to attack the Monolith.
You okay?
After some deliberating, I've decided not to spend 2 command points to, because technically he's like not in range yet for the 1 inch of that, or at least he's stated it. Looks finicky, but either way, and spending 2 command points just to have 7 warriors fight is not worth it. If only there was a way to have them reanimation right now, that'd be worth it.
That would be worth it.
That'd be 100% worth it.
You've already lost 12 from that unit.
Yeah, either way, they're probably going to be doing a morale if they somehow survive this. But
well, you can spend your 2 points then to make them heroic.
True.
And stay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have the Terminator squad go next.
Alright.
They're going to do their 3-inch pile in to get everyone in melee against these warriors. Terminator swinging in with all their halberds, hitting on 3s, re-rolling all because of the nearby chaplain. So, all of these 2s and 1s, which was 5, get to re-roll. For only 2 misses, so 14 hits, and now they are wounding on 2s because of Hammerhand. Total of 12 wounds.
All right. And you said AP 2.
Yep, AP 2, so 12 6-up saves.
Goody. So there should be 12 dice. 12 6-ups. Need 7 of these to at least make it.
I see 1.
I see 1.
Alright,
Nope,
2.
Nope, there are 2. Technically, 2 survived for a moment and then was subsumed by the rest of those dice.
So that unit is wiped.
That unit is in fact gone.
Hey, not first blood, 'cause I already got that for killing your Overlord.
Yes.
Sled Warlord.
Yes. Sad face. I'm
just
let me remove them.
Yeah. Okay. And here's where they end up after piling in. Mike, are you going to actually spend the 2 points to interrupt before the chaplain goes?
No, because you already shifted the chaplain, so the chaplain's already going.
Well, you could do it before the chaplain moves.
Yeah, but because he wasn't technically in. Actually, no, because you moved it, and now he's technically in that 1 inch. Does he count as being within that?
The portal happens in the charge
No. I'm not talking about the portal.
Your ability to strike back.
I'm talking about spending 2 points and having him, who was previously not actually in combat,
go
before anyone else.
Yes.
because
It would-
they're now...
Yes,
sorry.
you could do your attacks against the Terminator Squad if you wanted to.
Alright.
'Cause they're
Then
the
no,
one-
I'm not spending 2 points. Go with your chaplain.
Yeah, Chaplain moves in and now swings. He's got 4 attacks because he's still close enough to the banner. Hitting on 2s. Oh. Oh yeah, he's near enough into himself to allow him to reroll the hit and melee. Yay, all 4 hit. He is mighty strength 5, so... 5's to wound. Yeah, 1. AP minus 1.
So what is that, a 4?
Yeah, it's a 4 up.
Woo, 4 up. Made it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was actually really hoping that would go because that would knock you 1 below half for your next turn.
Squints.
And the last thing to happen is the Paladin Ancient and the Apothecary are going to use their 3-inch pile-in to entangle the Ghost Arc.
Alright.
They can't swing at the Ghost Arc because they didn't declare it as a target, but they'll pile into it.
Fair enough. And then while you're moving them about, I'll start with the Monolith attacking the Chaplain. Alright, so 3 attacks from the Monolith going into the Chaplain. Hitting on 3... No, sorry. 6s. Hitting on 6s. That's none.
Do you want to command point one of them?
No.
Okay.
I'd rather just shuffle him back in the
And
next
shoot.
turn and shoot.
Fair enough.
Then next is going to be this guy. Same into whoever this dude is.
Chaplain. Not
So-
Chaplain. Apothecary.
Apothecary. 3 shots, hitting on 6s. None. And then
1
my...
attack.
Hmm?
He's got 1 attack.
Oh, yeah, he does.
That's why I wasn't worried about attacking him. He's got 1 attack.
So, 1 attack from the Cryptek, hitting on, I believe, a 3.
Correct.
Hits. I
And-
didn't say what I was attacking, but I'm going with the one guy he was attacking beforehand. Or the one guy that
Charge.
actually charged him.
Fair enough.
And then wounding on...
A 3.
A 3. Wounds.
AP minus 1, so a 3-up save. Got it.
Dice.
Dice.
Dice. That's it for charging. Or that's it for fight phase.
Yep.
I don't have to worry about morale because they're dead.
Yeah. And that is going to be the end of turn 2 for the Grey Knights.
So at the end of the fight phase, I'll be rolling to see if this guy actually resurrects on a 4-up.
Yes.
Got it. Didn't have to spend a command point.
1 wound remaining.
And he has to be as close, but outside of 1, so I'm just going to put him on the other side of the Cryptek. Does that work?
That's fine. As close as possible.
There we go. He's getting his voltaic staff stuck on everything. Anyway, on to turn 2, Necrons. Alright, so at the beginning of the Necron turn 2, I have 1 reanimation to make for this group of immortals with the darker bases. So, I get 1 back on a 5-up, I believe. That's a 1. So, nope. No additional immortals. Alright, so Necrons, turn 2.
Yep,
Movement.
still turn 2.
Still turn 2. A bunch of stuff happened. He came back, got a wound back. Why is that a 3?
That's how much damage he's taken.
Yes. I forgot we did that for some reason. Blah. So, he's back. This is where he landed. He didn't actually move from where he landed because he's just going to shoot and charge and do as much damage as possible. And then, with his 2 wounds remaining, die gloriously. It didn't really matter where he was going to be. That's kind of what's going to happen to him. And we're, just for rules' sake, we're ruling that Tom kept Slay the Warlord even though he's back because he technically did get slain.
Yeah.
And because he fulfilled the requirement to get those points, he can't get Slay the Warlord again.
Yes. That's what we're going
We don't know if that's like a rules thing
Or-
somewhere, but that's what we're going with. If anyone knows or came across this issue previously, let us know in the comments.
Yep.
We'd love to know. But anyway, on with my movement. I had the Catan Shard move up, ready to beat the ever-living crap out of the Chaplain and use his Catan powers. Moved back just out of combat. Pretty much stayed put. Moved back to go and aid this group later. Moved back to get out of combat. Stayed put. And finally showed up. Unfortunately, back in a corner.
Yeah. You really wanted it to drop it somewhere over here, but
it just didn't work tactically, and I kind of boxed myself in with the side I picked with the amount of buildings that are here. I really would have been better picking over there
for his deployment.
Yeah. Outside of that, that's everything that moved, didn't move, and is on the board. So next is going to be the Catan power. I'm going to be using Transdimensional Thunderbolt on this group of Terminators here. That way I'll get the largest number of after effects.
Yep.
So what that does is on a d6, I roll, if I get a 4 up, that unit takes d3 mortal wounds. And then some stuff after. But let's see if it actually pops. 4 up.
Done.
Yes.
D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. 2. Alright. So the one guy that took a wound earlier
is dead, and one other guy takes wounds. So I'll just move over to another dude.
Fair enough. Then the secondary effect is that every unit within 3 inches of the unit that I attacked initially, I get to roll that same d6 and a 4 up, and they take 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so
that'll be this guy, that guy, and the one
Paladin
with the flag.
Yep.
So starting with dude with sword.
Stern.
4 up. He's fine. Chaplain. 4 up.
New.
Fine. Dude with flag. Fine. Should have picked a different dice. So that's all for the Catan.
Now on to shooting.
Do I want to spend that point?
To have him do his second power? Or a
Yeah,
random other power?
it's a random other power. So it could be good, it could be garbage.
Fair enough. You could get the one that's basically anti-swarm, and it would do basically nothing.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna go with that. Instead, on to shooting. Alright, so starting out, turn 2 Necrons, shooting with the Treyarch Stalker, firing its 2 shots into the Purgation unit over there. So 2 shots, hitting on 3s, I believe. Both hit.
Only tough 4.
And wounding on, I don't... Oh, then 3s, I think. I think it's
firing the heavy gauss, right?
Yeah.
You said you were strength 9 before, so you're wounding on 2s.
I thought it was 8. But... And wounding on 2. Both wound. Wish 6s did something.
They get cover for being in the building, so a 2-up save to a 4 to a 6-up because of the -4. Didn't save anyway, so 2 are going to go down.
All right.
So sergeant and 1 of the cannons.
And that gives a +1, or not a +1, but a rerolling 1s for anything to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have basically all of the immortals. So let's go with the light-based group, which still has all 5 models, shoot up into the into them.
How many are in rapid fire? Because it actually really matters for you guys.
Yeah, it does. Here, let me check. Alright, so with these guys, these 2 are not within rapid fire, these 3 are. So I'll be doing the 2 that aren't first. So 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s as well. 1 possible wound.
And only AP -2, so a 4-up save. And I got it. So. And then the 6 shots from the other guys.
Yes. So 6 shots hitting on 3s. We're rerolling 1s.
No.
Yes?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I shot with him first.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Would you say that's cocked?
That's definitely cocked. 2.
That's a 2, so missed anyway. So 4.
Wounding on 3s.
And wounding on 3s as well.
For 2.
Wish I was rerolling wounds.
You needed to bring a Lord for that.
Yep.
So, and these are going to be 5-ups because you get that extra -1. So 1 more is going to go down. I'll take this guy.
Alright. And then I'm going to have the... Yeah, I'm going to have the second unit of Immortals shoot up. So 4 shots from the Immortals going into them, hitting on 3s. 2 hit.
You're rolling the 1.
I am. 3 hit. And wounding on 3s. 2 possible wounds.
Okay, 2 4-up saves. Alright.
1 left. Which one do you want?
Doesn't matter, they have a 24-inch range, so leave the guy far enough back.
Alright. Next... there's a big kerfuffle that's going to happen over here, so I'm just going to move over to my Titanic. He's going to be firing his macro weapon just at that guy right there.
At the Dread Knight. Any other guns coming out of him?
No, because the only other gun he has is the pistol. The macro weapon is technically just a different...
Oh, you can choose
I
between
can choose the 2 separate profiles.
Fair enough.
So I think it's a macro 6. Oh, macro D6. Sorry. So finding out how many shots I have. 3. That should hopefully do it. I don't think I want to spend a command point on that.
Okay, so 3 shots hitting on 2s.
Yep. 3 shots hitting on 2s. All 3 hit. No, sorry. They'd be hitting on 3s.
You don't take a penalty for moving.
I do take a penalty because he's not flying.
Ah, okay. So, did that matter?
No,
Yeah.
it's 5, 6, and 6.
Okay.
It didn't matter, but I want to make sure I actually say the stuff correctly.
And what's the strength?
Let me see. It's 16.
Okay, so wounding on 2s.
Yep. Wounding on 2s. All 3 wound.
Alright, and 5-up invols. Because I imagine it has an AP value.
Yeah.
What is the AP value?
The AP value is, in fact, -4.
Okay, yeah, so 5-up invols. Which would make 2.
Wow.
So, however much damage one of these things coming through is.
Oh, well, damn it. I was really hoping to kill it now. D3 plus 6.
7.
Woo, 7!
Oh, you more than halved them.
True, but it could have been so much more.
That could have been a lot more.
And now I have to dedicate other shots at him.
Yep.
Ah, merde.
And he's got 5 wounds remaining.
Should have saved on the Immortals. Alright, let's go over here and then kind of work my way backwards.
Okay.
So I'm going to have the Overlord fire 3 shots at the dude with sword. Strand. So 3 shots hitting on 2. Oh, I don't think I actually said it earlier.
My will be done on the cryptic.
Yeah, I don't think I said it during the movement, but I said it while I was doing off camera. I gave my will be done to the cryptic.
So whenever he decides to make his shots, if he shoots, because I think he actually scooted him too far away.
Now he might be able to shoot over there, and he's got 8. He's got 12. I need to do some measuring, just to make sure. So after some quick measuring, I'm actually going to be shooting next with my Cryptek into Stern, as he's the only one that he can fire at. So 3 shots hitting on 2s because of my will be done. All hit. And then wounding on...
3s.
Ah, sweet. 3s. For 1!
1 4-up invul. Alright, fail. So 1 damage.
Alright, fair enough.
He's got at least 2 left.
Now I'm going to shoot at him with my Overlord.
Fair enough.
So 3 shots from him. Hitting on 2s.
2 hits.
2 hits. And wounding on 3s. Both wound.
Your special thing happens.
Oh, yes. 1 mortal wound.
Okay. Stern has a total of 6 wounds, so that would be 4 wounds now. And then the saves, which are going to be his 4 pinballs, because you're definitely within half range to get the extra AP -1.
Yep.
So, 4 pinballs. Well, I think that's the end of Stern.
Yay.
You know what?
Gonna do a thing?
I'm going to use Stern's Strand of Fate special rule and re-roll one of those saves.
Alright.
So, on a 4-up. No, he's still dead.
Okay.
You get 1 free re-roll on your next turn.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
He gets to make re-roll.
On my next turn.
Yep. On your next turn, you get 1 re-roll.
Alright. Star God doesn't have any kind of like shooting attacks. No, it's not Star God. That's his Star God punch. Or fist or whatever it is. But he doesn't have any shooting. So things that can still shoot are Monolith, Ghost Arc, and that's it.
So what's you shooting with next?
I think I'm putting in... So, 10 shots from the Ghost Arc are going into your...
Dread Knight.
Dread Knight, which all I can think of now is Baby Carriage.
Yep, fair enough.
So, hitting on should be 3s.
2 misses.
Missed twice. And wounding on should be, what, 5s?
Yep. Strength 4 versus 6.
So that's 1, 2,
3.
3 possible wounds.
Alright, and that's going to be 3 up saves. 2 up saves -1. Which he makes all of them.
Damn. So I think I'm going to split this up weird. I've got 12 shots. I'll start with that. I think I'm going to throw at least 2 shots that way.
Okay.
At the Purgation?
Purgation.
Purgation. There's a G in there somewhere.
Purgation.
Purgation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's... I'm going to shoot 2 shots over into Purgalicious over there. Then probably
There's a total...
the rest into that group.
There's like 7 wounds left in that group? 7 or 8?
Yeah.
If the captain of that group has an extra wound.
Yeah,
7 wounds left in that unit.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to throw the rest into the unit, and then hopefully I can
Okay.
deal with the chaplain with the other guy.
Where's the whip going?
The whip, I'm thinking it's going to go into him.
Okay.
Is hopefully, I don't know, just hopefully it'll do something.
And finish it off.
Yeah, maybe.
Do 5 wounds.
I hope so. It's Spoopy and Peg. I want it dead.
Yeah.
It's
It's got some damage it can put out.
Yep. Alright, so I guess I'll start with the 2 shots going up into dude in building. So 2 shots hitting on 3s, I believe. Hit. Wounding on...
3s for the base gun? You're
Yeah.
not strength 8 on these base guns.
No.
1.
1. Could get him.
And what was it? AP minus 2 for all these things, so a 4-up save because of cover. Yep, and that's the end of that unit.
Sweet. I did a thing. So 10 shots going into this unit then. Hitting on 3s.
Looks like 5 misses.
Yep. Don't get to reroll these, sad face. And wounding on probably also 3s.
Yep. 4 wounds.
4 possible wounds.
Okay, and
Oh, damn it.
what?
I wanted to use the Mephrit power. Not power, but command stratagem on him, but it's too late.
Their 2-ups become 5-ups because you're definitely in half range.
Yep.
How much damage do these things do?
Let me check. So that's 1 damage a pop.
So lose 2. These 2, and we'll leave it on the big gun.
Alright, and then the 6 attacks going in for the other guy.
The whip going into the
Yes.
Dreadnought, or Dread Knight.
Whip. So 6 attacks hitting on 3s. which all but one make it. And then wounding on strength 8.
Versus tough 6, so 3s.
3s. Just a raspberry on all of you.
1.
Ugh.
And I'm outside of half.
I'm going to spend a command point on just like one of these just to feel better. Or not.
Or not.
Ugh, that hurt.
Okay, so only 1, so 2 up becomes 4 up. Made it.
So that's the end of shooting, because nothing else can shoot. So on to charges. I'm going to be declaring a charge with, let's see, the Deceiver into your Chaplain.
Just the Chaplain?
Chaplain, and actually, let me check out how many attacks he can actually make.
Okay.
Alright, so for declaring a charge for the Deceiver, he's going to actually be declaring on the Chaplain and this group.
Alright, so start off overwatching the 8 shots from the Stormbolters, hitting on 6s. For 2. I doubt you're tough 8, so wounding on 5s. So, 2 wounds.
2...
4 ups. You have a 4 up base armor and a 4 up in hull.
2 4-ups. Made it with a 5 and a 6. And because the lighting was weird on that one, there's that 5.
Alright, and then the side cannon, 4 shots, hitting on 6s. None. Okay. And he can't fail the charge to the Chaplain, but can he make it to the next group?
Yes.
Okay. So just put him in the middle there? Or
I was going to do a roundabout like that.
Fair enough.
Next is going to be my Overlord going into the Chaplain. And since you don't have an Overwatch, he's just going to charge. With a 9, I think he makes it.
Mm-hmm.
So, whoop. Hello. But either way, on to this combat. I'll start with my one who's probably just going to die in like 2 hits.
Okay.
That way, he'll at least get some attacks in before you use like 2 points out of your, what, 3?
Yeah.
To intervene.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have my Overlord attack the Chaplain. He's got, I believe, 3 attacks. Still hitting on 2s?
Yeah, he'd still be hitting on 2s. He doesn't lose anything.
Yeah. 3 attacks hitting on 2s. Ah,
So many 1s.
1 hit.
Wounding on a 3.
Wounding on a 3. Why? Is it next Is it next turn yet? Can I get that free reroll?
You gotta wait.
You've been useless. Why? I don't even.
Do you want to spend a command point?
Do I?
Oh, you're actually down to 3 because you rerolled earlier. This in the shooting phase.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm down to 3. I was thinking if I had 4, I might as well. This hurts. I'm down to 2. I'm gonna do it.
Missed.
Why? It's always a 1. Hey, out of curiosity, viewers,
How many
how many command point rerolls do you get that's just a 1?
or like the same number you just rerolled from?
Like that's somehow more likely than any other outcome.
Yeah. I rolled a 1. Rolled a 1.
Roll the 2. Roll the 2.
Rolled a 2. Rolled a 1.
Rolled any number. Rolled a 1. All right. Well, anyway, so he's useless. Do you want to spend any two points to intervene?
Wounds does the shard have?
8.
8. I don't think I'm going to spend any command points.
Okay. Then I think I'm just gonna have him put. No, just to soften it up, I'm gonna put 3 into the Chaplain, 1 into the group.
Into the Terminators, okay.
And hope that I actually end the Chaplain here. Alright, so my 3 attacks from the Deceiver going into the Chaplain, hitting on 2s. All hit. I would have liked those earlier with the thing, but I won't complain now. And wounding on 3s. That bipolar ass dice.
Alright. Chaplain's 3-up invul. And I'm command pointing one of these. Oh, so one of them gets through, so that's 3 damage, right?
I think so. It's up right there.
Yep, 3 damage. So he's got 2 wounds left.
Could have been dead. And then the 1 attack going into the group of Terminators. So hitting on a 2.
Hit.
Wounding on a 3.
Miss.
No.
You've already spent your 1 point.
I've already spent my 1 point. Your attacks, good sir.
Alright, just gonna pile in the Terminators. Got a total of 7 attacks left with the Sergeant and 1 other Terminator, and the banner being nearby, and I am hitting on 3s. Ooh, look at all them 2s.
I know
4
that
hits.
feeling.
Rerolling all to hits because the Chaplain is still alive. For all hits, so 7 hits. We're strength 5. You are tough 7, so we'd be wounding on 5s. We're still under the effects of Hammerhand from last psychic phase, so wounding on 4s. For 3 wounds with AP -2, so you're 4-up invuls.
Alright. Is it 3?
Yep.
4-up invols. 1.
Alright.
How many damage?
D3 each.
Ugh.
Alright, D3 each from those going through. For a total of 4. So
All
basically
right.
halved it. And then my
Your
chaplain.
Chaplain.
Is going to swing in.
What's Charlie Chaplain going to do?
I want to guarantee taking out your Overlord, so he's going to put 2 in the Overlord and 2 into the Shard.
Got it.
So the 2 going into the Overlord, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because he's nearby himself. All hit. Strength 5, so he's looking for 4s to wound. 1 wound with only an AP of -1, so he actually could survive this.
Alright, what's that? 4 up?
Yeah, his 3 becomes a 4, and he has a 4-up invul.
So, 4 up. He lives!
Okay. And then the 2 attacks going into the Shard, hitting on 2s. Rolling because he's nearby himself. Both hit, and then wounding on 5s. No.
Alright.
So the Shard got basically halved, and that's all that really happened from my end.
Cool. And then on to your turn, turn 3. They don't need to make any kind of morale.
They lost 3. This turn, the Sergeant's still alive. Yes, they still need to make a morale.
Okay.
The leadership 8, down to 3, down to leadership 5. And we shall know no fear. So even with the +1 for the Shard being nearby, they're fine.
Ah. Darn. Alright. In that case, yep, on to turn 3. And
Grey
yeah.
Knights.
Grey Knights.
Alright, turn 3 movement. The Land Raider moved its mighty 3 inches over. A squad disembarked from the Rhino, moving up. Rhino followed up right behind them. The Apothecary moved to get ready to get to charge in. The Paladin Ancient moved to get in position as well. Everyone else stayed in combat because, yay, combat. And my Nemesis Dreadnought shifted over, getting ready to charge Mike's Doomsday Cannon-y thingy. And at the end of the movement phase, I am going to use the Apothecary to heal. And he just gets D3 wounds back.
Alright.
He gets 3 wounds back, so he's back to full.
Ah.
Dealt 3 to him.
Alright. Ineffectual round is ineffectual.
So that's it for the movement phase. On to the psychic phase. I'm going to start off the psychic phase by having my banner guy smite your Shard.
Okay.
So banner guy smiting the Shard. Got it. So that's going to be D6 mortal wounds because of banner refining flame for 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, well, he's dead.
Yes. Does he explode?
That is an excellent question. I believe it's on a 4 up.
Yes.
He does explode. All right, so because he's exploding, it's going to be everyone in 3 inches takes a D3. That unfortunately includes my monolith, but discludes
My apothecary.
yes. So let's start with banner guy D3.
2.
2 wounds on him. This unit of just Terminators 1
finishes the one guy off.
All right. The chaplain
1.
and my overlord.
3.
3.
He's dead again.
He's dead again. Did I do the monolith yet?
No.
All right, monolith.
2.
2. Probably should have kept him back and just had him keep throwing powers at you. Probably would have been more useful. But
Maybe.
oh well. I wanted him to punch a thing. I just hoped that the thing he punched died. It didn't.
True. Next up, I'm going to have the apothecary put sanctuary on my chaplain, which I get. So 3 up invul again on him.
Woo!
And then I'm gonna have this squad do smite. They get so 1 mortal wound because you're not a demon. This squad smites for 1 mortal wound. For 1 mortal wound.
Real quick before you keep going. From my exploding, he took 1 or 2.
He took 2, so he's now taken 2 more.
So no, 2. Oh wait, 2 more. So he's at 10.
He was at 8 damage. He took 2 from exploding, so.
Yeah. You're right.
2
You're
more
right.
For my smites.
You're right. I was right the first time with math. He's at 12.
Okay, so. And then he's going to go ahead and purge soul on that.
All right.
So purge soul. He gets. So this is the D6 roll off. We're both leadership 10, I would imagine.
Yep.
I rolled a 1 again. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
One of these time I'm going to roll high. I can do up to 5 mortal wounds with 1 casting of that. I just keep rolling a 1.
All right. Who else is casting? These guys?
They did. They already smited.
Oh, they did. That guy?
He's going to smite the big thing.
Fair enough.
Smite. Got it. So 1 mortal wound.
Oh no.
He's going to go ahead and Gate of Infinity himself. Yep. Okay. And then he's going to pop Vortex of Doom on the closest immortal.
All right.
With the +1, that is a total of an 8, so that goes off. So
What does that do?
he and every unit within 3 inches of him takes D3 mortal wounds.
Within 3 inches or
Off the model.
of the model.
So it's basically going to be all of the immortal units.
Okay.
So first group of immortals, the ones closer, takes 3.
Ugh.
And the one behind them takes 2. Since he can cast 3 powers, he is then going to smite. Smite. With the +1, that is 5, so that is 1 mortal wound because you're not a demon.
And I'm guessing that was on the.
The same unit that was closest, so
Bleh.
they lost 4 from that unit.
Yep. Sad face. Oh, I think that's psychic.
Yep, I think that is everyone that can psychic this turn.
So shooting.
Time for some shooting. Alright, jumping over to shooting, he's going to lead us off with his Psi Silencer going into the 1-man unit and his Heavy Inferno going into the 2-man unit.
Fair enough.
So 12 shots from the Psi Silencer, hitting on 5s because of damage and moving. For 3. And wounding on 4s. 1.
Wow.
Fail a 2 up.
Do they have a 2? What?
Cover. And there's no AP.
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay.
I didn't.
And then D6 into the other unit. 5. Automatically hitting and wounding on 3s. So
2.
2. And AP -1. You don't get cover from it.
Nope. So 2, 3 up.
4 ups.
I don't get cover from it. You're correct. 4 up.
Still 1 survives. Damn.
All right. Next guy.
Next shitty shooting is going to be the Land Raider firing. I want to say probably all of its shots into the monolith because it really can't see anything else.
All right.
So start off with the 4 last cannon shots, hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Got 2, so reroll. Both wound. EP minus 3.
All right. So that's what? 6 ups.
Yeah, your 3 up becomes a 6 up.
2 6 ups. Oh, 1.
D6 damage for 2. Heavy bolter hitting on 5s. 4 hits. And then wounding on 5s. For 2 with EP minus 1. So 4 ups.
2 4 ups. Made it.
And 2 shots from the storm bolter.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s. No. Adds up to a 5.
Almost there.
Okay, so that's them. Next thing to shoot, I'm going to have Grandmaster here fire all 4 of his shots into the closest immortal, trying just to take out 1 unit. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
So 3 2 ups.
Failed 1.
Damn it. It's not my turn yet. I can't use your free reroll.
Nope.
But I do have 1 free reroll later.
Yes.
So I'll spend a command point now. And he lives.
Chaplain now firing. I've got a bunch of storm bolters to get through, so storm bolter going in, hitting on 2s. All of them. And then wounding on your actually tough 8 on this, I think.
I believe so.
So 6s. None. Apothecary now firing in, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. Nope. The sergeant from that squad hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. Nope. Paladin Ancient hitting on 2s. Ooh, only 1. Wounding on a 6. No.
Would he reroll any of those because of the chaplain, or is that just a hit?
That's melee.
Okay.
And I want to say 3 of these guys?
I could believe 3 or 4 shooting.
Let's just do 3 too.
Like the outer 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. 6 shots, hitting on 3s. By 6 shots, I mean
That's more than 6, Tom.
6 times 4, so
24.
something like that. No. 3 times 4 should be 12. Wow, my brain's all over the place at the moment. I still only hit 6
3
times.
times 4.
Yeah. I hit with half of them. That's all that matters. And it is 6. Wounding on 6s. Yeah! 1.
1. AP.
None. It's just
Storm Bolter. Oh, yeah. So 3 up, I think. Oh, no.
1 more damage.
No. Wait, you're a 6. Don't lie to me.
14, 15. You got 5 left.
Get back in there. Yeah, you're going to take me out in this combat. If you charge me.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's just about it for shooting.
Alright. Does this thing not have shots?
It does, but it doesn't have any shots into that, and I want to save its 1 hunter killer missile for if that's still alive on my next turn.
Are you not going to just pew at something else?
You have quantum shielding.
Yeah.
A D6 damage weapon, it's useless against quantum shielding.
No, not the Hunter Killer, but is that all it has? It doesn't have like a bolter on top?
I'll not worry about the 2 shots. Even if I do damage something, it'll just be soaked by living metal.
Fair enough.
Alright, so that's it for shooting. Alright, moving on to the charge step. I am, in fact, going to have the chaplain with a 3-up invul charge first.
All right, that's reasonable. I'm gonna start with the particle whip just because it's less dice. So six attacks,
Hitting on 6.
hitting on 6s.
None.
None. So next for the flux arc, whatever it is, 12 attacks, hitting on 6s. Wow.
None.
If only it was 5s.
And he can't fail this charge. So,
Nope.
And that, since I didn't declare anything else, I'm just going to say he rolled a 2, and there you go.
Got up in there, and because it finally actually happened, Portal of Exile, and now because he's so injured, on a 6.
Well, that happens at the end of the charge phase.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like each they got up in it.
Yeah, you can do it for each unit, but it's at the end of the charge phase anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, never
Well,
mind.
you can do it. You can do it now since it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It won't stop.
No, it probably won't kill you, and it won't stop you doing anything. I think it's literally just a mortal wound.
Yeah.
It's not great. Well, I did get it though.
You did get it.
Now we have to check it.
Portal of Exile, finish charge, move within 1 inch. The portal activates, roll a d6. If rolled successfully, charge it. You do d6 mortal wounds.
A D6.
Yep. So do you kill him?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's Slay the Warlord.
Yep. Bullshit roll, bullshit. But next up is going to be this guy charging in. You get a full Overwatch again.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well just go with that one. So 12 shots going to them, hitting on 6s. 2. Wounding on, I think, 3s. 1 possible wound.
4 up invul. Nope. Does it kill it?
It's the Flux Arc. I think it only does like 1 damage.
Okay, so he's still
If
alive.
you check it real quick.
Yeah, it does 1.
And then
The smaller version.
Yep, the Particle Whip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, 6. And 6 attacks with the Particle Whip, hitting on 6s. None.
Okay, charging in. That's enough to make it.
Yep.
Alright, do you insta-kill this guy?
It goes off. Is it a 6? That's a 1.
I have to actually see how many ones he has left.
Haven't I not hurt this guy at all yet? The flag guy?
Explosion from the thing, you just dealt 1 shot from.
You're right.
So he's taken 3 so far. He just took 1 from that. Alright, he's got 1 wound left.
Alright. So, 1 left.
1 left on that dude.
And I have no more Overwatches I can make because you've got someone in there.
Yep. Next is going to be the sergeant. Makes it.
And because there's someone in, does it still...
Yep, you still Gate of Eternity.
Yep. D6. It does not go off.
Finally.
Is anyone else charging?
The squad back there.
Oh, the squad back here?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's going to be more than enough.
And then Gate of Exile. That's... gonna go with a 1?
Yeah.
Alright. Is this guy charging?
No.
Alright.
I'm not going to risk him.
And I think you were going to charge with him?
Yes. He's definitely charging your big angry phallus in the back. Or...
Alright, so Overwatch for my Gauss Pylon. I'm going to do the Flux Arc version of his main cannon thing. Because I can't do any of the other templates. So, 2d6 number of shots at 6 total. And that's going to all be hitting on 6s. Only the 1. So, 1 hit. And wounding on, I think it's a strength 6 versus tough
6.
Okay, so 4s. Nope. Didn't go through. your charge.
Okay. Well, he was just outside of 3 inches, so 5 is enough.
And we're going with the rim of basically the same way I do with the Ghost Arc.
Yeah, any part of it is technically its whole foundation, whatever.
It's essentially a building, a fortification.
Yeah.
Its wall is its edge.
All right, so that's it for charges to declare.
Your attack's in.
I don't think it really matters. Can't attack. 1 attack hitting on a 6 at this point.
Yup.
Speaking of too late to use this, there's one that stratagem I want to pop from my dead chaplain. And that is only in death does duty end. Use this stratagem when a character is slain. Before removing it from the battlefield, this model can immediately shoot as if it was the shooting phase or fight as if it was the fight phase. So I'll at least get his attacks in this.
Yeah. And it's still the same, phase.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that.
So, Chaplain swinging in his dying breaths as he's sucked into the gate. So, 4 attacks hitting on 2s. All hits. And then wounding on 5s. For 3 wounds.
Alright.
With AP -1, so 4 ups.
3 4-ups.
Killed it. No, you got 1 wound left.
You
have 1 wound left. They do 2 damage a pop.
Oh my god.
So on his way kicking and screaming through the hole, he dealt 4 damage.
So who's fighting in next?
I'm going to send the Paladin Ancients attacks next.
Alright.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. All hit. He is, however, going to be wounding on 6s because he can't have a better melee weapon.
Oh.
1 still goes through with an AP of -2 for the Falchion.
Alright, so that's, I think, a 6-up?
And 5 up. You
5
3
up.
base.
I made it.
Do you want to interrupt before the next unit swings?
I've only got the 2 left. Sure.
Okay. He's got 1 attack.
He's got 1 attack. I can't use the repair.
Actually, his attacks do not go down.
Oh, so he's got 3 attacks.
Still hitting on. His attack profile did not change in melee whatsoever.
He's still hitting on 6s. It's still 3 attacks. Do I really want to spend 2 points for something that's literally probably not going to do any damage to you?
That's up to you.
Or I could spend them on rerolls or better shooting on my next turn. I'm going to do that, so I'm not going to interrupt. And that guy can't even attack, so it doesn't matter for him.
And next up, I'm going to have the strike team swing in with their 11 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Four misses. And then they are strength 5 because of their halberds. So wounding on 5s. 2 with AP -2.
Alright, so that's 2 5-ups. Made both.
Alright, and next to swing in is the Sergeant from the Terminator Squad. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound with an AP of -2.
Alright, 1 5-up. It is dead.
You're dead.
Does it explode? Is it on a 4-up or a 5-up?
6 up.
6-up. Does not. I was really hoping for it to explode too.
So was I, actually. Because that would have killed possibly 3 of your units.
Yes. Well, it probably would have neutered a bit of yours as well.
I would have lost at least 1 guy. And this guy's going to do a 3-inch pile-in.
Alright.
So the last thing to go is going to be the Nemesis Dread Knight with his 3 attacks, because how badly damaged he is, going into the tower. You.
I can't
don't-
attack. I don't have attacks.
I automatically hit back.
Can I use my pistol?
No.
Okay.
As your shooting phase, you can shoot your pistols.
Ah.
So I automatically hit. I am strength 10 with the Nemesis Greatsword, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Nice.
And my last command point. All hit. So, sorry, they all automatically hit because you're a building. You don't.
Yeah, you don't need to hit. So do you want to just count those, that 6, 5, and a 6?
Well, that was all to wound. That was the wound.
Got it, yes.
So I've all wounded with all of them. AP minus 3.
Alright. I think I've got a 5-up. Yeah, I've got a 5-up in Vol.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was with 3 attacks?
Yeah, it was with 3.
Alright, so 3 5-ups. Of which...
Looks like you made 1.
I did, but I rolled just the way it fell out of my hand. This one landed, that one landed as a 1, and then I rolled the other one in quick succession. It bounced that one off being a 1 into a 6, and then that one's a 1. So I'm like,
So you literally rolled 2 and then went, oh, I still got 1 in my hand. Rolled it, hit one of the ones that was already laying.
I think so, yeah. It was. I almost want to watch that roll back.
That's whatever. You
Right.
got 2 1s and a 6.
Okay.
Alright, and each one of these attacks do d6 damage. For 6 damage.
Okay. Which brings me to 7 total damage.
Yep. I've got no more.
Oh, hey, I can use these now.
Yep. Got no more melee attacks to go. And that will be the end of Grey Knight's turn 3.
All right. All right, so starting off, Necron turn 3 is reanimations for this guy right here. Well, these two. But I'm starting with him because he gets the benefit of the Cryptek. So I'll be reanimating on, I believe, a 4-up with these. So hopefully 4 will come back. None came back. Sad face for me. Alright, so for the next one, 4 more dice, but on 5-ups. 2 came back. So I'll put those in and then do movement and come back. Alright, so Necron movement. There's nothing for me to do at the beginning of the movement phase this turn, so moved him over, didn't move, moved him around like that, kept them where they are, just still holding the objective, kind of keeping it together. Obviously didn't move. So, shooting, because I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to start with 2 shots from my Treyarch Stalker into this group of 5 dudes. So, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 1 missed, wounding on...
Strength 9, so 2s.
2s. Hits, or sorry, wounds.
AP minus 4, right?
I believe so.
1 guy died.
Alright, your pick?
I'll pull the guy in the back.
Guy in the back. Boop. Alright, next I'm going to have my Immortals. I'm just going to group all 4 of them together and fire into that group.
Some of them might be out of rapid fire.
True. They should all be in, because... Yeah, let me measure first. Alright, so that's going to be a total of 8 shots, because they're within like 9-10 inches from this guy. And wounding... Oh, sorry, I'm skipping a step. Hitting on 3s. Let's do it over here.
Missed 3.
Yep. Missed 3, and wounding on 3s also. That's going to be 3 possible wounds.
You want to re-roll the 2 1 hits because of your targeting array? You rolled 2 1s and a 2 in the hit phase.
In the hit phase.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Both hit. Now
Both hit?
Those 2 wound.
Wounding.
Yes.
Yes.
So 5 wounds.
5 total wounds.
AP -3, 6 up saves.
Make
save
2.
2, so I think the sergeant is the only one left in that squad.
Alright, and which one's he?
The one, that one with the extended magazine on his bolter.
Ah, this guy.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll pull the other ones for you. Next is going to be the Cryptech firing, let's see, 1 shot into him and then 2 shots into this fellow right here in the Terminator.
Okay.
So 1 shot into him first, hitting on a 3. No. And the 2 shots going in otherwise, hitting on 3s. No. Good job. Next is going to be the Gauss Pylon, just doing the macro weapon into the Dread Knight. Dreadnought? Dread Knight?
Knight.
Ah. So that's going to be a D6 number of shots. 6 shots. And hitting on, no, 3s or 4s? What is it?
2s.
Nope, 3s.
Really?
He's not flying still.
Oh, yeah, not flying. Okay.
So hitting on 3s. And that's going to be 4 hits. And wounding on should be 2?
2s. Yeah.
Wounding on 2s. 1 fell, but I don't think it matters. All 4 wound.
5 up involves. And I'm pretty sure that's enough. It's like what?
D3 plus 6.
Yeah, D3 plus 6. So that's 18 by itself. So
Yeah.
considering he had 12 wounds to start. Does not explode.
Ah. So he's dead. Can't shoot anything else. The last thing to shoot is going to be the Ghost Arc, which I'm thinking it's going to put its attacks solely into the dude over there, just to kind of focus in a direction on my next turn. 20 shots hitting on 3s. And he's not the target for the rerolls, so no rerolls for me. And wounding on still 3s or
4s.
Okay, 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. 4 up armor or invul. Takes 3.
Alright. And that's it for my turn. I'm not making any charges to declare.
Okay. Morale step, the squad that lost 4. Leadership down to 4. And they shall no fear. Yeah, they're good.
Okay. In that case, on to turn 4.
Alright, movement for turn 4 for the Grey Knights. Continuing to press their valiant assault. Moving up. With just about everything, including the Rhino here. This squad disembarked and ran that way. The Land Raider moved its 3 inches up. And he shuffled forward a little bit.
Alright.
So we are going into Psychic Phase.
Turn 4.
Mm-hmm. Psychic Phase... Oh, before I get to Psychic Phase, he heals the Paladin Ancient.
Ah.
For 2 wounds.
Boop.
Alright, starting off with Grandmaster Valdois. He's going to do Open a Vortex of Doom on that.
Fair enough.
And with a 10, that is enough to do that. So that is D3 mortal wounds to that, and to every unit within 3 inches of that.
Ooh. Well, I'm telling you right now, you've killed this one group. Unless it's a, like, does it occur?
Let me double check.
We put him back.
Because I'm pretty sure it's just Vortex of Doom. That model's unit and every other unit within 3 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. If you rolled a 12 or higher, it's D6 instead.
Ugh.
So, yeah, it's that one
Alright,
and every unit within 3 inches of it.
He's just dead. That's one unit gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then D3, is it just the same D3 for everyone, or a
it's
different?
D3, each unit suffers a D3.
Alright, well.
So start off with the Ghost Arc D3, 1. The group of immortals there, 2. The Cryptek, 3.
Ugh.
The
Treyarch Stalker.
1.
Alright, so 1, 3, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get some dice for that.
Okay, next he's going to go ahead and smite. 1 more mortal wound.
On
The Ghost Arc because it's closest.
Ah.
And then he's going to gate an infinity himself. Which he gets with a total of a 7.
And back onto his point.
I think you can't see me right there.
No, I'm pretty sure I can't. Are you at the point though?
Oh, this is turn 4. Turn 5 I'll move him in.
Ah.
Because he literally takes a step over and then climbs a ladder.
Fair enough.
Alright. Next up, this guy's going to go ahead and smite the warrior. I'm sorry, immortal. Got it. So, 1 mortal wound.
Yep, dead. There's the immortals finally gone. By the way, here you go.
Mm-hmm. He's going to go ahead and smite. Ooh, double 1.
See perils.
I don't got any more points, so yeah, he's just dead.
Alright.
I do not have any more rerolls.
Out of all the psychics you've been doing, having only 1 perils thus far?
It's like a 1 in 32 chance.
Alright.
So, he's going to go ahead and... I don't think it really matters at this point, because these two are both the closest for this guy. So I'll do him next. He's going to go ahead and smite and put it in there because it will matter slightly more.
Alright.
So smite going in there. And that's a 6, so that's a D6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
The refining flame. 3 mortal wounds.
Pretty sure he only has 5 wounds total, so that's 6, so he's dead.
And I don't think it's super duper going to matter, because I'm pretty sure he's going to die like right away. So he's going to go ahead and put Sanctuary on the Ancient.
Alright.
Which he doesn't get. He got a 5. Alright, well that's it for Psychic.
Now I don't have anyone with objective secured.
True, and I've got 1 guy left with objective secured. Oh, technically I've got
Yeah, your group
5
over
right there, but I think I'm going to be having them do mainly hide
Sneaky things.
and get Line Breaker when you eventually kill all these guys.
Yep.
Alright, so next we're going to jump onto shooting. And I've got a Land Raider to waste some time with, so he's going to go ahead and open with his all of his shots into the Ghost Arc. So 4 las cannons. 1 hits. Wounding on a 3. Wounding! AP -3. I'm pretty sure that just goes straight through.
Pretty sure you're right.
So D6 damage. 1! Suck it.
Here, you mind just flipping that over for me? I can't even quantum shielding it.
Yeah. Okay, next the Heavy Bolter. Two hits. And then wounding on 5s as well. Yeah. And then his other gun's out of range.
Alright. Eh?
This does not have quantum shielding, right?
God, I hope not.
Okay. So,
No, it does have a 5-up invul though.
okay. So I'll fire the Hunter Killer Missile from that into this. and rapid fire its Storm Bolter into this.
Fair enough.
So Hunter Killer Missile coming out, hitting on a 3.
That
Sorry,
hits.
hitting on a 4. It is technically heavy. So it hit. It's strength 8 versus I think your tough of 8.
Yes.
So wounding on a 4. Wounding. AP minus 3.
All right, and that's going to be a 6 up, so the 5 up invul.
Which you made.
Yep.
Okay. Rapid firing Storm Bolter into the Stalker, hitting on 3s. No. Well, 1. Wounding on a 5. No. Sergeant, rapid firing into the Stalker. 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. Nope. Ancient rapid firing into Ghost Arc. Hits on 2s. Wounds on 5s. None. Rapid firing into Ghost Arc. Hits on 3s. 2 hits. Wounds on 5s. 1. After all of that.
AP.
None.
Oh yeah, it's Storm Bolter. And you're going into the Ghost Arc.
Yeah.
So 3 up. 3 up?
4 up.
4 up, yeah, 4 up.
Got it anyway. Yeah, they're not going to bother to shoot. I don't think they're in range, if they are.
Alright.
Yeah, I think everything else is done shooting, so it is time for some charges. It's going to kill him, but he's going to declare a charge against both of these guys.
Alright, I'll start with the Treyarch Stalker. 2 shots hitting on 3s.
6s.
You're correct.
Overwatching.
It's Overwatch, but 2 shots hitting on 6s. 1. Wounding on
A 2.
2.
Strength 9.
There it is.
5 up invul. And he's dead. Well, no, you do d6, so unless you roll a 1. No, yeah, he takes 5.
Alright. Is anyone else charging?
Yeah. Paladin Ancient's charging
The Ghost Arc?
the spider.
The Spider.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2 shots hitting on 6s. No.
Need a pretty high roll.
8.
8. I think that's enough to make it. We shall see. No.
No, 8 is just... Oh. Goodbye. My planet needs me.
No. Even with the minus 2, definitely not.
No.
Okay.
You need a 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to be it.
Alrighty then. On to Necrons, turn 4. Alright, so Necrons, turn 4. Didn't move, can't move. Shifted over to start moving across the board to maybe get the guy that's going to cap that point later.
Or at the very least, contest it in the later round.
Yeah. So on to shooting. I'm going to start with the Treyarch Stalker firing its 2 shots into the smoking, damaged, on fire Land Raider.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that'll do it right there. So 2 shots hitting on 3s. That's a 4 and a 1. I've still got 2 command points, so why not? I never used my free reroll. Or is this the turn I get the free reroll?
Honestly, it's been so long since I used the ability, I don't know. No, this has got to be at least 1 turn.
Yeah.
So I moved after Stern was dead. And Stern's the one that used the ability.
I think I actually already used the free reroll anyway, so I'm just going to say this is a command point, and I've got 1 left. Nope, not 4. 1. There we go. So both hit. Wounding on
3s.
3s.
Strength 9.
Both wound.
AP minus 4, so my 1-up becomes a 5-up. Well, you both do a d6 each. Can you do 3 damage? You dealt 4.
I dealt 4.
Okay, well, then it is dead.
It,
And
does it
it's
a
a
6 inch?
It's a 3-inch explosion.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if it explodes. Next is going to be the Gauss pylon shooting at the one dedicated transport right here, using its heavy gun. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoping for 6, but it's a D6 number of shots with 5.
You should do it.
Yep, that should do it. So 5 shots going in, hitting on 3 4s.
No.
Nope.
Threes?
Is it 3s?
Yeah. You're not below 16 wounds.
No. Is the base 2 or 3?
Base is 2.
Then it's hitting on 3s. I don't know why I can't remember that one thing.
So 4 hits.
4 hits, wounding on probably 2s.
Yeah, your strength, what, 16 something?
Yeah.
Ridiculous?
It's 2 1s, so 2 go through.
AP minus 4,
4.
so go straight through.
Go straight through,
That's
so
12, minimum 14. Yeah, I think this is dead.
I'll just roll the d6. Yeah. And then I'm going to put all 20 shots from the Ghost Arc into your one Bannerman. Because I don't trust splitting them up 10 and 10.
Fair enough.
Alright, so 20 shots, all hitting on 3s. No kind of rerolls at all. Alright. And then wounding on 4s, because he's in Terminator.
Yeah, all my guys are tough 4. All my infiltrates tough 4.
Alright, so wounding on 4s.
I wish the characters were tough 5, which would make sense, but no, they're only tough 4. So, what, 5?
5 possible wounds at AP minus 2.
So, 5 4-ups. He takes 2. So he's back to 4 damage dealt to him.
Didn't end him. It's close, though. How many wounds does he have left after that?
I think 2?
Okay, so it's just a 6-wounder.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's kind of gone along with everyone else.
Most of the characters are 5 wounds or 6 wounds.
Yeah. And that's it for my turn. Can't do anything else, so you're up.
Alright.
For turn 5.
Okay, with taking some careful looks and measurements and whatnot, moving Valdis over here so he's within range to hold that objective, but out of line of sight of his go home and cry cannon. Over there, the Paladin Ancient pushed into the crater along with the Apothecary. This strike team moved around, getting ready to charge and tie up that maybe. Maybe take it down if I get enough hammer hands and weapons into it. So at the end of movement, I need to restore D3 wounds on the Ancient. For 1.
I really should just murderify that Apothecary.
He's doing some work.
He's definitely done some work. He's kept that dude alive.
Alright. So, I would really love to use Valdis for all his psychic stuffs, but I need him to hold that point. So he can't really do anything. Going on to over here, I'm going to pump a Sanctuary onto that dude. He gets it. So he's now got a 3-up invul. I'm going to go ahead and then use his Refining Flames to smite. Got it. D6 for 2.
Is that 4?
And then these guys are going to put Hammer Hand on themselves. And there you go.
They got it.
Okay, that's going to be it for Psychic. Shooting-wise, there isn't really too much shooting to do, especially that will actually do anything, so I'll just do quickly. Rapid-firing Stormbolter, hitting on 2s. 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. So, I think he's got a 3-up on him, right?
I think so. 2 3-ups.
Failed 1.
Failed 1. How much damage?
Only 1.
Okay. Okay, good.
Apothecary now doing the same thing. Hitting on 3s though. So 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1-3 up. Made it.
These 2 are going to rapid fire into that. These 2 are going to shoot at that, along with the psi silencer. Once again, still don't know why those things exist.
Dice at the other end of the table.
So the 2 rapid firing into the Ghost Arc, hitting on 3s. 7 hits. Wounding on 5s. None. The 2 non-rapid firing ones going into the Stalker, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 1.
AP 0. 1-3 up. Made it.
6 psi silencer shots, hitting on 4s because moved. 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. None. And that's it for shooting.
Alright.
Charges to declare. He's going to go ahead and charge into that.
Alright, 2 shots. Hitting on 6s. 1 more. No. Can't really fail this charge.
Nope. Boop. And then the Apothecary is going to join him. That's going to fail. It's a 2-inch charge.
Yeah. Alright, so your attack's in.
These guys are going to charge
Ah!
into the Ghost Arc.
In that case, Overwatch. I'm going to need you to move over for a bit. 20 shots, hitting on 6s for Overwatch. 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they hit, wounding on 4s. All but 1. 4 possible wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get rid of these. Go ahead.
Yeah, so these are going to be, I guess, 5 ups. 5 AP minus 2, so 5 ups. 3 go down. Well, it was an idea. Yeah. Okay. And then charging. I think 5 is enough.
Yeah, that looks like enough. Especially with that 1-inch gap thing.
Yep.
Alright, hold on.
Alright, starting fighting with the Ancient. He's got 5 attacks, swinging in, hitting on 2s. All hit, which is good, because he's only strength 4, because he still can't have a Halberd. So, wounding on 5s. 1. AP minus 2.
Alright, so that's going to be a 1-5 up. Made it.
Okay.
I don't have enough points to intervene, so your other guys.
They only have a total of 3 attacks, because no bonuses to their attacks. So 3 hitting on 3s. 2 hits. With the Halberds, their strength 5, and then Hammerhand, they get to add 1 to wound roll, so I'm wounding on 4s. 1. AP minus 2.
Alright.
So 6 up.
Yep. 1 6 up. That is a 4.
D3 damage! 1.
Okay. And my attack's back. I'll start with this guy over here. So the Atrearch Stalker attacking back. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1. And wounding on 3s. Wounds. No AP, nothing special, I don't think.
AP minus 1.
Oh, AP minus 1 for the massive forelimbs.
So 3 up save. D3 damage.
D3 damage, okay. 2.
2.
On
And
his...
Agent dies.
Alright. There you go. And then the Ghost Arc, which should still have 3 attacks.
Hitting on 6s.
3 attacks, hitting on 6s. That's a wonderful group of 5s, but no 6s. So, that is the end of your turn. Moving on to my turn, turn 5.
Yep.
Alright, so Necron movement, once again, immobile. Actually moved for the first time just to go up and hold that point. And beat feet, didn't advance, but just moved his full 12 up that way and around the corner to continue to try and get closer to that window to shoot that one dude. So, on to shooting then. I will start with... Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna start with this, shooting at the apothecary. So D6 number of shots with its big weapon. That's gonna be 4. 4 shots hitting on 3s because the apothecary does not fly. 3 hits and wounding on 2s. 3 possible wounds. That is 1 dead apothecary.
With an AP of -4, he's got a 5-up save.
Oh, he does have a 5-up save. Okay.
Well, he's also got a 5-up involved, too.
Okay, fair enough. I forgot about invols and whatnots. I was thinking just about the 12 damage that's about to eat him. Oh, that's so close. The 666.
I would have... A 5 would have been happy there. No, he's dead. You do a minimum of 7 damage.
Yep. There you go.
You couldn't have only done 2 hits. Come on, man.
Nah. Alright, next is going to be the Treyarch Stalker firing its heavy weapons at a -1. And it's actually... Oh, I forgot to do damage downs. The living metal. Because I think 4 would make it at its top bracket.
Yes.
So, there we go. Not that it matters for this guy back here. If I could find the 4, there it is. So, firing at that group, I think at hitting on 4s because he moved in heavy weapon.
Yep.
So, 2 shots. Both hit. The 5 and a 6. Wounding on 2s. Only the 1.
Yay! Sergeant lives.
Okay.
You're not. No.
You're not the sergeant.
That's the sergeant.
And then, because there's nothing else to shoot at, my Ghost Arc is going to fire 20 shots at the 1 remaining dude.
Live!
So, 20 shots hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. Get back here. 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Dead.
Alright, so the last model that you have either wins it for you right here, because even holding that point, you've got more points than I do.
By 1.
By 1.
Because I've got First Blood and Slay the Warlord. And you only have Slay the Warlord. You
Yep.
do not have Linebreaker yet.
I do not have Linebreaker yet. I'm still in the no man's zone. And if the game ends here, you win. If the game continues, I might win if I get to you and kill you in time.
Yeah.
Because that's... I'm ending my turn right there. Tom, do you want to roll for does the game continue?
On a 1 or 2, the game ends. Nope, we go on to turn 6.
Alright,
Grey Knight's turn done.
Alright, so on to Necrons turn 6 then.
I can't move him up because you'll be able to see him. I can't shoot because I won't be able to do enough to kill it anyway, or hinder it at all. My psychic powers wouldn't do anything. I could teleport away.
But then you'd lose the points.
So, yeah. Grey Knight's turn 6 start. Grey Knight turn 6 end.
Alright, cool. Necrons. I'll be moving that then. Alright, after movement, didn't move, still holding that point. Moved and advanced because I still couldn't get a good line of sight through that one tiny window. So, Tom, do we get to round 7?
It's your turn to roll. I rolled the
It's
first
my turn to roll.
The game's a draw at the point, so it's whether or not you win.
Alright, what is it if it gets to 7?
When you need a 4 or higher at this
A
point.
4 or higher. The game ends.
It is a draw. This was a rough game for many points.
Wow.
Points-wise, you have dominant control of the board.
Yes. I will not argue with that. But oh my god, this had some back and forth and some dice foolery.
Yeah. Alright, so with the game being over, we had to cut it quick there because of noise from upstairs and whatnot. So, yeah, a lot of things could have changed this game dramatically. I feel like if he was allowed to play more, he could have done slightly more, but I just didn't get to a point where I felt comfortable not having someone to jump back there.
I gotta say though, that window was just about a godsend for you.
I would have been happy if you just reached up and spackled it, like did a siege moment. Just,
Tick, tick, tick.
it's like, don't see me.
Yup, just throw a bunch of wooden boards up there.
We had a lot of crazy stuff happen in this game.
Absolutely.
I got the Vortex of Doom is super good when I can drop it on something as big as your Ghost Arc.
Absolutely, that's fantastic. Just imagine if I was using that as like a centerpiece for my army, giving everyone that 5-up invul.
Yeah.
You just boom, done.
Yeah.
Would that have worked if I was using the Tomb Citadel? Could you have attacked the Tomb Citadel, or can you not attack?
Its closest model, and I don't think I could attack the whole
terrain.
I don't think the whole thing is a individual model. I think there's individual buildings on it.
I think you're correct.
And I probably could have targeted the building, but the people that are inside the building, aka not like on a battlement, wouldn't have been affected by it.
I don't think I can actually man it, but either way, I don't have it yet, so it's not worth mentioning. But
yeah, that's a crazy thing to get.
Oh god, it's so tempting to get though. It's like, hello, I have a map square.
Yeah, that's a giant chunk of money right there.
Oh. Alright, well either way, I hope everyone enjoyed the hell out of this this game here. I know at least I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and have a good one.